in that market involves information. So most of the time, consumers would act based on the information they receive. Producers will also act based on what? The information they receive. But when there's information gap between the buyer and the seller, then there's what? Imperfect market. There's information failure or asymmetric information. So but before going into what imperfect market is, what is a perfect market? A perfect market is a market that both buyers and sellers have the same information that will make them to decide on maximizing their welfare. That means I have information about what I want to buy. He has information about what he wants to buy. So we go, and he has information about what he wants to sell. So we both going to take decision based on that to maximize our welfare. That's what we call a perfect market. But there's no way we can have a perfect market because the buyers wants to maximize their benefits. The sellers wants to maximize profit. So there will be information missing. I wouldn't tell you how I made the product because if I do tell you, you might calculate or estimate the price or the value of the good, which might not be good enough for me. So either you or me, we are losing certain information because of the benefits we need to receive from selling, consuming, or producing the product. So that's what a perfect market is. It's a market where both buyers and sellers have symmetric information. They have the same information that will help them to maximize their welfare. But there's no market that is perfect. So basically, we have an imperfect market. So what's an imperfect market? It's a market where there is information gap or information failure. This is called asymmetric information. This market doesn't give either buyers or sellers information required to take decisions that will maximize their welfare. So whenever we talk about an imperfect market, it means that both either the buyer or the seller would not be able to take decisions to maximize its welfare benefit. Do you get the point here? The welfare benefit is the consumption, the benefit of your consumption, or the benefit of your production. But the fact that you're not going to be able to take a decision based on the information you have, or based on the information you don't have, then there's imperfect market. So here we have this graph. Based on this demand diagram, demand and supply diagram, it's going to show us that when there is perfect information about the market, what happens to demand for the product. But when there is imperfect situation, when there is imperfect market, when there is an imperfect market, or when there is information gap, what happens to demand in the market? So we put it this way: with perfect information, with imperfect information. What happens here? With imperfect information, the demand will shift from OA to what? OB. That means the demand will shift right from OA to OB. Why? It's going to shift because consumers, they overestimate the benefits they're going to have in consuming the product. They think the benefit of consumption is high, so they buy more. Do you get the point here? Yes. When there is imperfect information, consumers will buy more of the product because they are overestimating the benefit of consumption. Do you get it? Do we get it or not? You think that consuming this product is of great benefit to you. What do? You buy more of the product, yes or no? Yes. But normally, if you have deep information or symmetric information about the product, you will not buy it. You will buy at OA. Did we get it or not? Yes. The market is supposed to be at OA with perfect information. But why is it at OB? It is at OB, or it has moved from A to B because consumers lack information about the market. So they are what? Overestimating the benefits of consumption. So that's where there's imperfect market. Do we get imperfect market? Yes. Do you understand this? Yes. Great. So the market for second-hand cars. So this is how imperfect market looks like. Consumers have less information about the market. As a result, they take decisions that will lead to misallocation of resources. So they will take decision based on the information they get by overestimating the benefit of consumption. So the market for second-hand car is a typical example of imperfect market, according to George Adolph in 1977. For asymmetric information, where the buyers do not have sufficient information about the second-hand car, if it's of good quality or as a lemon. Why do you call a second-hand car lemon? You know how a lemon looks like? Yes. It looks good outside, but when you take it, it's bitter, right? You know a lemon, right? Yes. Why does George consider a second-hand car a lemon? He considers it as a lemon because the car has some defects that you don't know. So if you are buying a second-hand car, you know the new product, like, oh, I wanted to buy a BMW, a new BMW, but I want to buy a second-hand BMW with the same series, let's say 328, but a new one and a second-hand used one. So for you, the buyer, you know the price of the market. You are not prepared to pay the same price, yes or no? That's why you want to buy a second-hand car. So you'll be paying an average car price for the car. There's a price you have in mind that you want to pay for that car, yes or no? You will have that price based on the price of the new car, yes or no? Great. So if the owner of the car knows more about the car, if it is good or not. So the owner of the car has more information than you do. So if the owner of the car did not sell to you, he's not selling to you because you are not paying the price at which he really wants to sell. But you are not prepared to pay that price because you don't have information about the car. Is it clear? That's about a used car. Then the second one, now, the example. It's a used car. So other examples in the market examples are education. In education, we have the principal and the agent. Who are the principal? The students, two students are the principal. The agents are the school that take decision. The agents are the administrator. The agents are your parents. So you, because you don't understand the benefit of education, you might not come to school. So what does education going to make me rich or not? So you might start missing school because you don't understand the benefit of education. So that means there is what imperfect information. That is principal agent. The second one is pensions. Because I'm still young, I don't understand how it looks like when I'm 70. So how do I start keeping money for the future? I don't have to keep money for the future. Rather, I will spend my money now on cars and every other thing. Is that clear? Yes. The third one, financial services. The banks, what do? They know more information more than us. As a result, whenever they want to give packages out, they know you cannot pay back the loan, but because they have your house with you. So if you can't pay back the loan, we take the house. That is moral hazard. So they're going to take decisions for who bears the consequence. You that don't know information about the product. And the last one, advertisement. Advertisement is persuasive. They tell us about a product, but they are not telling us, they don't give us full information about the product. Rather, they are persuading us, changing our mind to buy the product, with or without needing the product.